Alright guys, today we're going to be showing you guys how we kind of locate an area that would be good for putting a mineral site and then how we put those in. This is actually a new farm. As far as I know, no one has ever hunted it. I just picked this up. It's pretty close to home for me, so I'm excited for that. I'll actually have a chance to hunt a little bit more this year. But yeah, so we're going to go up. We found their water source. It's about the only water around for a couple miles other than some water tanks. But we got good bedding all up in this straw. Actually, this whole property really has plenty of really good bedding on it, but that's about their only water. But also this gets cows on it, so I'm looking for a spot right now where the cows aren't going to get to my mineral. So we're going to head up on top of this hill. There's a field edge. I think I'm going to put it right on the corner of that field, but we haven't been up there to check it out yet. So we'll head up there and see if that looks like the right spot or not. Alright, so we made it up to where we thought we wanted to put the mineral site, and there's not really much for deer sign at all, so we're gonna follow this fence up and hopefully find a spot where they jump the fence into this rye field. But I'm thinking that this is gonna end up being a cornfield. I'm not 100% sure. And we know that they're using this area, so we just need to find where there's the most traffic at and put the mineral site right there. So we'll keep looking. Like that. There's some deer tracks in here.
Probably a little bit of bedding right here too.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep.
Winter bed. Look at all the fur from the winter.
Plenty of hair in it. That's what I mean. I think I should have found more sheds in here than what I did, but I didn't really go through this property with a fine-tooth comb either. Holy shit.
Quite a few tracks on that trail going up the fence too.
Is there?
Yeah, not a ton, but you can tell they're.
Right up that.
Yeah.
So here we found like a good example of the perfect summer bed for like a buck and velvet. Not really any low hanging branches to mess with this velvet or anything. Fields right here, trees on the south side of them, shades them all day. Noticing the cedar trees will find beds. A lot of times those cedar trees are so thick that the bucks don't want to bed in there because their velvet is tender, so they don't really want to be in that thicker stuff. But we're getting pretty deep in here now. I think we're gonna head back and try to pick out a different spot. We don't want to have to go in this far into bedding to refill or replenish mineral sites. So I think we're gonna go walk down through the bottom back up to the truck and see if we can't come up with a different spot. Alright, so we've I think we got a game plan now. We were up top behind Garrett here, up on top of the shelf that goes up to the field, hoping to find a good spot where they cross the fence a lot, but all the tracks that we found really funneled down into here, and we followed this dry creek bed, and it's basically just open hardwoods down here that leads out to the truck and then a big pond. So I think we're going to end up probably putting the mineral site down here a little ways closer to the pickup, and hopefully that'll catch most of the deer movement through here until they put cows out here. Then I'll probably end up finding a couple different spots to put them, but for right now, just to get a little bit of inventory while they're growing, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we'll head down there and pick out a good spot for the mineral site. Alright, so where we're gonna put the food or the mineral site, there's a cedar tree right there with some dead branches hanging off it. We're gonna take the corn knife and clean that up and put one of my Reveal cell cams on it, and put the mineral site maybe just down the hill a little ways from it, and that's gonna catch any of the movement that's going up along this bedding. That pond that we've been talking about is right up around the corner from my pickup, and there's plenty of bedding and the rest of the pasture over here, so it's going to catch a lot of the movement, hopefully. Should have brought the chainsaw.
Paul Bunyan.
Yeah. Do we always want to chop this tree down just for fun?
We need it for the camera.
Watch out, Finn.
You just did chop it halfway down.
All right, you guys are basically seeing what the trail camera is going to see. We're going to put the mineral site right here. We forgot a shovel, so today we're going to be using a handy dandy corn knife. So let's go ahead and get to work on that. Bring my truck over here and just do a burnout.
That'd do it.
This ground's actually really soft.
Looks like good dirt though, not a whole lot of sand.
One hour later.
All right. Don't put that in the video. Well, now we're gonna put some mineral on it.
Ground all nice and tore up. And then you want to mix it in with the dirt a little bit.
That really just helps your mineral go a little farther.
And get minerals out of the dirt. Our shovel's working pretty good.
Yeah. It's rusty because we haven't, this is probably the first mineral site of the year. Put this a little bit more on top of that. Get the camera set up. Alright, now we're ready to get the camera set up. Hold on now, my nut's a little tight.
Pointed right at me.
Right in the middle.
Looks good.
Let's see. Good to go. Alright, that's first mineral site on this property. I'm excited to see what's growing. I actually found a really nice shed here this year, so excited to see if that buck shows up or whatever else is calling this place home. As long as it ain't Bigfoot. That's what this is for.